hours involved as well. It should be a phenomenal series to watch. And, of course, this is an elimination game. Loser of this series is sent home packing. You're done. You're out of the tournament. No chance at $10,000. And we're going to start things off with the man himself, the king of Twitch in Ninja. It looks like they're going to be planning out their landing spot. They do toss an arrow onto Dusty Divot.
Looks like retail,
but it looks like it could be Fatal Fields, Salty Springs.
Honestly, I don't see either.
A lot of different choices.
A lot of different choices.
I think they might be going for Salty.
No, it looks like Fatal. It looks like they might be going for Fatal.
Don't tell me they're going Lucky.
I think Ninja and King Richard are going Fatal. It looks like
Tfue and
FaZe team.
Cloak. He could be going somewhere. Wait, he tosses out the skydive a little bit early.
Yeah, he does.
Is he going for?
I think he's maybe monitoring where the opponents go.
Yeah.
No, he definitely was because we saw him peek over there. And here we go. So we do have a team actually to his right. So that could be an easy first 4 kills if they manage to pull it off. But he's very, very high up. And
I think he could be going.
Quite interesting.
Yeah. I think they actually have so many enemies behind them.
Lucky
They're considering going for
Landing. We talked about this earlier.
This is his spot.
This is his favorite spot to go when he wants just to kid up, not get contested in the beginning.
Exactly.
And he's going to go on the hill. There's going to be a chest up here. Maybe he can get lucky and get something especially good out of here. And no, not really anything too special. Got the sticky grenades as well as he has the suppressed SMG. But, of course, looking at King Richards here, he's going to find a chest himself, and he's going to go ahead and get a hunting rifle, which is green, which is good. He also gets the sniper rifle, and he's going to get some shield as well. So he's looking pretty good overall in the beginning. But I don't think anybody's going to be home just yet. And as we know, the aggression from FaZe, they could start off pretty hot.
Oh, yeah, that's the worrisome part. I mean, we talked about earlier. They were near kind of junction. I mean, who finds kills there? They were up. They had like 6 kills within, the first 5 minutes of the game. These guys are scary, man. They're going to be a terror to face off against. Constant nuisance, really, kind of around the map. And you look at their placements regarding things, they're at the very top of the map. Obviously, we see it right here, King Richard and Ninja at the very bottom portion of the map.
If I just saw the map correctly, I think they landed in the same spot that they landed last game where we thought they were not going to get it contested, and they got a million kills. Yeah. So it looks like almost both teams are actually taking the approach where you're not going to land at a heavily contested area, get a kit, and then go get your kills, which is actually surprising to see from the FaZe side because we have 2 more kind of aggressive players.
Yeah, and I really like this play that we actually saw from Ninja because I know we were a little bit critiquing, like, why is he so high up in the air? I think they wanted to gauge, and honestly, like, you got to bring it out. There's going to be some people who are watching the stream. They want to know where Ninja's landing. They want to take out Ninja. They want to take out King Richard. They want to take out the FaZe guys. So I think they surveyed the area. Yeah, we're going to go Fatal Fields. And then they kind of fake him out. Actually, we're going to be going Lucky, just a little bit off toward the southern region of that. And it seems to be working out for them pretty well. They haven't seen a soul, and they've got some pretty decent loot off the break, as it looks like a green AR now added to the mix here for Ninja. As it looks like loading on. They're about ready to head out of Lucky Landing, and it's about perfect time to do so, as they've got the long-range weapons that it takes to enter into a place like Fatal.
And I haven't seen any kills from either side, so this is pretty good from both ends here and could definitely allow for some interesting plays going into the future. They can see FaZe off in the distance, of course, still not on the mini-map. They might meet up with them in the future. If I would have to guess, it's probably going to be around Dusty Divot. That's typically where the players usually end up. But sticking close together, I like it. He's going to go ahead and hand over the hunting rifle. He's going to take over that AR there.
And I like that play. Actually, the shot just comes toward the right.
Shot does come to the right. Guy on the hill, that should be an easy pickoff. And doesn't, only gets 55 hits.
Bullet drop off.
It's the bullet drop.
The reason why he hands off the hunting rifle is because he already has a long-range weapon. He doesn't need to aim with the hunting rifle and the sniper at the exact same time, so he tosses out one of the many factors of this game. We talk about assault rifles, pump shotguns. They all have different aspects. He wants to give that long-range weapon to the guy who obviously specializes in a weapon like that. The hunting rifle got to give it over to Ninja. Not too surprising, I think it's fair to say.
With that being said, he's going to get a second shot and not going to take it just yet. He's going to go ahead and pull off and push forward here, as he knows there's going to be at least 2 players on that hill that could be pushing him. He lets Ninja break off to the right, who I believe was engaged in another fight. There were some shots shot over there. He's going to go ahead and back him up here. So we see a Portafort that's going to be over there, and he's going to take some shots at some players. Misses the shot with the hunting rifle, but still manages to get some shots off with the AR, and he's going to push this player straight ahead. This is a big opportunity for them to get some early kills, but also could be a big opportunity for them to go down. Let's see how they manage to pull it off.
Yep.
Oh, no!
sniper shot from behind.
Meter.
This puts an awkward situation now for King Richard. Ninja is down, and it looks like he's fallen out. King Richard still have to pick up the pieces. He's got a squad in front of him. He sees all 4 of them. There goes one. Nearly goes the second player just behind him. Going for the melee. It looks like it's not going to hit him for right now. Has to back up. Needs to reset. 57 HP to his name. And now it's about the waiting game. Can he stay alive? Can he live long?
And
it looks like he does toss that one.
Oh, great building.
Nice building.
With the edit, comes in.
And here comes a potential shot.
Another one.
Knocks down one.
There's another one. He's getting just totally sandwiched here. He's managed to
He needs to start finishing some of these kills, though.
I don't think he can. He doesn't have the opportunity.
He has no mats.
He has
no mats. A slurp juice in his back pocket.
Trying to edit through. Great edit coming down to player just below him. Going for the
got
kill, and he gets it.
Got him.
Wow.
Wow.
A
That
full
puts him
squad
4
takedown.
kills. And by the way, during that whole engagement, FaZe Cloak managed to pick up a kill as well. So I know for sure he at least has one. They've lost Ninja, but King Richards is a one-man army.
When we talk about, he's the captain of Team Envious. He's a professional Fortnite player for a reason, and he goes to show it there. 4 men in front of him.
Wow.
He takes down every single one, and with most of them at less than 60 HP, a phenomenal start. And what has to happen, right? We talk about the future of this team. If they want to stay alive, they have to find the kills. The only man to do so right now is going to be King Richard. So this is a permanent 1v2 for the rest of the map. And King Richard, right, he's the lifeline of this squad right now. He goes down, their chances of winning this start to dissipate more and more and more. So as long as King Richard stays alive, it grants Ninja & Co. the ability to stay alive in this match. But you got to imagine the advantage has got to be in FaZe's side as it currently stands.
And there's those 2 players that were on top of the hill he was shooting at earlier, and he's going to have to engage them, or at least he's going to be forced to. At this point, if I was him, I would actually be trying to meet up with the FaZe guys, but he pulled up that mini-map, and as you saw, the FaZe guys are so far away, he's not going to be able to meet up with them until the later.
They're on opposite sides of the map right now.
Opposite sides, but he would have been a great strategy for him to meet up with them, maybe steal some of their kills, at least get some potential, but now he's going to be forced in this 1v2, at least minimum 1v2, but what a shot. That is just King Richard showing his absolute dominance, but does take a shot from his left. Does he go for the finish here? He doesn't. He's going to go ahead and try and take out the other player that's pushing him.
What a shot.
He basically predicted when the player was going to pop his head up.
That's unreal, but King Richard needs to
missing.
stay alive. 17 HP,
no!
and just like that, he will fall. So 4 kills get found for King Richard and Ninja, and now it's up right now to Cloak and Tfue. What can they do, right? As far as the game is considered, what is left for this squad? So this is the awkward scenario where we talk about this team being taken down early. What can they really do? And now they're in the driver's seat. There is, 26 other players alive?
Yep.
And only 4 kills.
And they're at Tilted.
Pad your stats, guys.
They're just mowing down players over here at Tilted. Ryan, you've been watching the action. What are you thinking so far of everything?
I'm thinking that I'm actually very surprised how early Ninja went out. I was just as we were talking about them before, playing pubs and practicing together and getting high kill games right before the match that matters. He can't have Ninja go out that early, especially when he's one of the highest skill, highest killing players in the game. I also do think though that FaZe hasn't gotten as many kills as I would expected either. I think they only have a total of 5. So I mean, despite them going out so early, the deficit might not end up being as big as it could get.
Yeah, it's still incredibly close, man. I mean, you're looking at it, maybe 1 kill between the 2. Of course, there's still plenty of players alive. Both of the FaZe members still up. Of course, the Storm right at their toes, and some players will be pushing forward. This could be an easy 2 kills for them to come up and, at this point, just continue their lead over Ninja as well as his partner. But, hey, King Richard, he played phenomenally well, but now we're just going to see how much more FaZe can do and what damage they can.
That's
that's
right there.
that is 3.
If I'm FaZe right now, I am putting pedal to the metal. This is where you can make the match so much heavier in your favor right now.
Oh, yeah,
just
absolutely.
Put everything you can into getting these kills right now. Both your opponents are dead. You can't get any kills stolen. Like, this is all about extra credit. This is all about earning all the extra credit in the world and setting yourself up to pin your opponent into a corner where they have to do something like split off the rip, or they have to do something like go to a risky area like Tilted Towers. So right now is probably the most important time for the match right now for Tfue and Cloak. As you see, they have a 4-kill lead right now.
Which isn't insane, but there's still 20 players left.
And that's what it comes down to right now.
And a majority of these engagements are going to come down to Cloak and Tfue both at least having a hand in what happens. But one thing that I like, we're of course on the screen right now of King Richard in the death cam watching Cloak, of course, but I like the communication. We obviously don't know exactly what they're saying, but I'm imagining they're talking about their future, right? What are they going to do heading into this next game? What's the blueprint? What's the game plan? And I think they're maybe taking some notes, which is a little bit of a good idea. You can see how Cloak and Co are playing, that we bring it back, right? The strategy of them kind of going toward that top junction area has worked out for them in back-to-back series. They're getting involved in engagements in kind of unlikely places, not the most typical, opportunities that you're going to find are in those locations, yet they are making it work time and time again. So very surprising to see, but it looks like they are going to be using yet again the same strategy of putting down the ability to kind of a little bit of an opportunity to gaze over. And it looks like they do spot a full four-man squad. Tfue and Cloak have the ability to make some plays happen, some kills that can be added toward their overall totals. Here comes the build battle from Tfue. He wants the rocket launcher. He tosses it out, causing a little bit of damage, but he's got a full four-man squad in his line sight. We'll see how he tries to rebound.
Yeah, both of them still up, and they're both going to be trying to get some damage there. And a nice clear shot. He's going to take some shield off. His teammate trying to get some kills in, but not able to do so just yet. But still in a very dominant position. He does get dropped to the ground, but of course with his building skills, he's going to go ahead and build straight up in the air. And look at that, already way above the player. And he's going to go on the attack with his shotgun there. And look at what's going on. I mean, there's kills left and right he could potentially be getting, and he's putting bullets in just about everybody. Looking at it, I believe Tfue actually picked up one of the players there, maybe so, but with that, yeah, there it is. So we're going to now be on board with the close perspective.
So you have an RPG and a grenade launcher coming in. That's going to spell trouble for their opponents.
And they're at least limiting the mats, right? They're at least limiting, what potential they could do to try and escape.
Look at that sea of loot.
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd.
I think there is one player left in there.
Oh, player to the right putting some damage, but of course, I mean, you just can't beat. Before you know it, Cloak is going to just be on top of you.
This is scary.
And another team.
This is a separate team, actually. This isn't even one of the remaining players.
Another team coming in.
And there's the player we're talking about.
So what they want to do is they want to try to limit the guys to their left first and then kind of focus on the right side. So you're probably going to see maybe one of them focus on one or one on the other. But I think that what they really need to do is just rush one full team, take their loot, and just straight build up. Because if they're going to kind of get pinched in the situation, they do not have the advantage. But there's a lot of kills still to be found, and this is continually going to be awkward play if you're in King Richard and Ninja's point of view. But just like that, Tfue falls. Cloak now, the sole man alive. How many kills can he add toward his total, trying to pack the advantage? But how much can it be? Editing through the wall right now, getting that vision on where the enemy, the leftover players, are going to be at.
It's still 11-4 right now, so
honestly, not a massive change.
Well, Ninja and King Richard have to be praying that he's going to drop now, so he just doesn't continue those. But we've seen Cloak go absolutely insane, even by himself, and that player challenges, and there it is. He's going to go ahead and finish him off, and now he's going to be up 12 kills, or at least 12-4 overall, so that's going to be 8 total kills up. And, of course, he's just going to chill right here. There's no reason for him to challenge. The players are challenging just fine with himself. Of course, though, there is still 3 potential kills he can get here. And, honestly, if it's a 1v3 situation, I'm still favoring Cloak at this point.
I think you kind of have to, man. Like, it's actually that scary, like the building powers that he has. But I think as every kill starts to go through, if you're in the minds of King Richard and Ninja, you're thinking, okay, how aggressive do we have to play? And that's based off of every single kill that Cloak is going to find in these last few engagements, debating on whether or not he finds maybe 2, 3, 4 more. That's whether or not they decide, do we send one to Tilted Towers? Do we separate ourselves like we did earlier on in the game and go to 2 different areas of the map? Do you go retail? Do I go tilted? Like, that's the strategy they have to be thinking of right now, because FaZe almost effortlessly here are going to locations that aren't super coveted, that aren't super popular, and yet they're still escaping with 5, 6, 7, 8+ kills every single time.
Yeah, he's taking some mean RPG hits, as it looks like they're trying to take out the base. So they're trying to get Cloak to fall down, and that's going to cause some most definite drop damage. But let's see what's going to happen here. There it is. Ooh. So, no, it manages to avoid that fall damage. Just phenomenal building skills and phenomenal build power. And still, those 3 players up, those 3 potential kills, and I mean, they're really putting the pressure on him. Now he's going to finally get
8?
pushed. He's going to go ahead and build up above him. And look at this guy, as now the challenge is going to come in. Will Cloak be able to seal the deal and get those shotgun hits? And he's just going up. The sky is
How do the clouds feel up there?
The sky is the limit with this guy. Jeez, if I only had a percentage of it, but 19 health. Does he have meds, though? That's the question. He's going to go ahead and jump.
He doesn't have meds.
He doesn't. Well, he does have a little bit of shield, some minis.
He might have like a Band-Aid or bandage or two, but that's really about it, I think.
They're not letting him breathe.
Well, at least he has that.
You got to keep in mind, too, a lot of these streamers do practice solo squads just for entertainment purposes, so a lot of these guys are used to the situation.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Phenomenal recovery.
He is living on the edge.
He has to be going against a team at this point. There's no way.
It's 4 players remaining. He's obviously the last one on his team, so it's either 3v1 or it's a 1v1v2.
It has to be a 3v1.
Well, yeah, it is a 3v1 because there's only 4 players, and of course he counts as one.
It could be a
team
of 2.
Oh, I see.
A team of 2.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, but I'm just saying, with as much pressure that's been put on him, like, there's no way.
At least you got to imagine, like, all 3 guys have got to know where he is, like, based on the shots from
they all know where each other's at. Yeah,
he did find more rockets for his grenade launcher, though.
As we know, he's crazy accurate.
We do know there's a player behind him right now, and there's a player here. That's why I think it might not necessarily be a 3v1.
Right. So a big moment in this situation for Cloak. Just as many kills to pad those stats.
Every kill matters here.
Absolutely. I mean, almost. I think he has 8 kills above, or at least the team. They have, the FaZe clan has 8 kills more than that of Ninja and King Richard. So every kill does count here.
And coming into the next round, we talked about earlier, kind of what does Ninja and King Richard do to kind of make an adjustment here? I mean, to be honest, like I don't think an adjustment needs to be made per se. Because we just talked about them getting a 28 kill game just a couple games ago, right? So like obviously they have the ability to get the high scoring kills that you need to win a match like that. A 28 kill game is probably enough to win you 2 rounds. So I think the worst thing they could actually do here is probably overthink the fact that they are down whatever it's going to be. Right now I think they're down 8 kills. It could get as bad as 11, but yeah, I think that'd be actually the worst thing they could possibly do.
I can't believe Cloak is still alive.
It's just a matter of like these have to be 2 different teams, like you said, Ryan. Like there's no way that these 3 guys haven't summed up enough courage to like try and challenge this dude. But yeah, man, he's got mats for days, and he's obviously trying to limit one player out of his position. He does have the current line sight from being above, but as the barriers start to fall, he is still looking down, as it looks like there is some excess loot. I don't believe that came from anyone.
No, it did. One person did, in fact, drop off, so there's only 2 potential kills at this point. Now, he might be going against a team now, and he is finally going to get pushed. He's going to drop down. He only has 7 health, but, of course, 50 shield. Can't take any more fall damage at this point. He does see a player straight in front of him. He knows he's going against a potential team. He's going to be trying to knock down as much as he possibly can. He's got to watch out, though. There might be a player coming up behind him, taking some shots, and that is going to be the second player. He's currently going up in a 1v2 situation.
Wow.
Still building up. Great defense building at that point. He's going to go ahead and pull out that shotgun. And there it is. He's going to get a hit marker. Can he get the kill? This is a big kill, at least to continue that lead. He'll be up at least 9 kills at this point. He's going to go ahead and dip out. He's going to take one of those minis, and wisely so, to recover just a little bit and still putting out some damage. And
one thing these guys do so well in these situations are separating the players, right? So they'll have 3 guys shooting at him, but their ability to separate each player to kill him individually is just so incredible to watch.
And that's what I've been saying. Like, this game, to me, is so different than every other esport when it comes into like a key aspect of what it means to be a Fortnite professional player. And that major factor is awareness, the ability to like I said, be building and the knowledge to like someone is below you, someone's above me. As it looks like he does get sniped from a pretty decent distance. So it looks like it is going to be 12-4 in favor, of course, of FaZe. So a pretty decent lead. Obviously, 8 kill change up. But does 8 kills make the difference as far as, do you want to kind of fully separate? To me, it's kind of on that border, right? It's like the factor of, do you kind of separate, do you not? I think it's close. It wouldn't surprise me if they do, but I really wouldn't. I don't think they need to. I think they have the ability. It's not as if you're a team who struggles in the killing department. Like, that's not obviously the case. These are 2 guys, in both, obviously, a Ninja and King Richard, who have the ability to absolutely go off from game to game. So I don't think the slaying is going to be the issue. I just think it's a matter of where the slays are going to be coming from. So if that results to them thinking that, hey, maybe we have to split up, maybe we go to 2 towns that are just kind of on the border of one another, then meet up later. Like, I don't know, but I noticed that while we were watching that entire game, while we were watching Tfue and Cloak's point of view, something that was interesting was that they were constantly talking. And one thing that I've noticed, and a lot of the players who we've been watching, spectating others, they're quiet, they're sitting back, they're even eating, from time to time. These guys communicating constantly. They're forming their strategies. They're thinking about, hey, what are we going to do for this next game? These guys like to play this type of role, et cetera. Their minds are turning. The gears are turning, and it's a question of, what are they going to come up with? What brilliant strategy do they have up their sleeves?
I'll be honest with you. I don't want to see these two split up. I really don't. I know this has been a strategy, and it's a wise strategy, okay? But honestly, I think they work better together, and I think overall they'll be able to complement each other. I want to see Ninja and King Richard stick together, especially against the FaZe clan, because the FaZe clan, they're going to stick together. They're going to stick together.
8 kills isn't quite enough to separate.
8 kills is not enough to separate, but interesting. He marks. Obviously, we've seen him do this before. I don't think he's going Loot Lake. There's no reason to go Loot Lake at this point. But still, Ninja's going to be on your screen. I'm glad we're already moving into the next one. It just shows how smooth this tournament is running. But here it is. You see 12-4, 8 kills separating these two teams. And, of course, if you got to be Ninja, you got to be King Richard. You got to be a little worried about the 8 kills. Not a lot.
Look at this. King Richard has already dropped. King Richard has already fallen at the very beginning.
They're threatening Tilted.
The very beginning of the map. You see, he's going toward retail. Ninja, he's not going to retail.
I think Ninja's going to Tilted.
They split?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, go on Ninja's. Let's get on Ninja's perspective.
Ninja's going Tilted. King Richard is inside of retail.
I want to stay on board with Ninja.
Look at how many people are going to Tilted.
If Ninja pulls,
they should have both gone to Tilted.
If Ninja pulls, well, this is why I want to stick together. If they both were at Tilted with as many people as here, I mean, it could have been absolutely insane. But I mean, hey, we'll see if it pays off. We know Ninja has potential. He's already got that launch pad. Now he got a chest. Let's see if he's able to pick up anything good. He has a sniper, but that's not very good. And already Ninja, he's got his back up against the wall. He's going to go ahead and get some shield.
Big fight's already taking place. Two players in front of King Richard, and he's already down. The king of Twitch has to pull off something incredible. This would be a miracle if Ninja could bring this one back inside of Tilted and is all alone as technically 87, 88 other players.
He has not been blessed in the weapons either.
But there's a lot of players here.
Up close, a personal fight in the bathroom.
Doesn't finish him off, but he goes back for the kill, and wisely so. Now notice, he does have plenty of shield. Okay, he's got at least one mini right there. He's got a lot of potential here. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and drink, get his shields up a little bit, take over the boogie bomb. He has some minis in his back pocket. He doesn't have too much craziness whenever it comes to his overall weapons, but he doesn't have a lot of resources as well. But the jump pad, quite interesting, going to the top there to get that overhead
might hear
view.
Someone inside.
I think he might hear someone inside, but he's got to be careful in there. He doesn't have a shotgun,
builds.
But that automatic machine gun going in there, going big, and it
Two
melts. He finds
players.
another team. Can he build up? He does. He doesn't take any damage.
Oh
knocking it down. He knocks down another one. Can he get the third? He's got the John Wick just pickaxing at him, and he gets it. And that's 3 people down. Another one as well.
This man cannot be stopped right now.
Ninja single-handedly 5 kills at this point now.
With the light machine gun.
With the light machine gun. I mean, I'm telling you, Ninja.
This is it. This is where you have to go off, and it has to happen
has to go off.
right here. He absolutely goes massive with that play. Tons of loot ready to go. This man Ninja, he knows he has to go big here. There's no other opportunity. There's no non-opportunity to go big.
He's
player
behind him.
Right in front of him has to go big. Finds that one as well.
Shredding with the LMG.
Oh my gosh!
Ninja is not stopping.
I mean, mind you, he skipped a green tack to keep the LMG and also take that blue AR. Now he's going to go in for the jump pad once again.
I love that play.
I love how he's using it. It's incredibly
smart. Think about this. Solo, he's within 2 kills. Within 2 kills of the enemy right now.
Potato season there. He takes out another one. Not going to finish him off. Goes down for another player.
God.
And now Ninja single-handedly has managed to tie it up. Of course, you look at your skills. Cloak actually Cloak just got 3 kills himself. Yeah. But Ninja is unstoppable. He's now got at least some decent resources. I mean, 100. I mean, it's not too bad at least.
He has that's be 9 kills already?
I can't believe how much he's going.
Is this the secret strat? Is the LMG now the best gun in the entire game? Because Ninja's making it look like it.
Remember when I was talking about the LMG not being good to kill people?
Right.
I lied.
Take it back.
I lied. I'm an idiot.
This is unreal. Like, you want to talk about back against the wall, a guy who's been in the situation in the past. I mean, he is living up to the occasion.
There's a gold vending machine next to him.
There's a gold vending machine, but not to mention he's also packed up a blue tack. He's just going straight machine gun.
Big pot in front of him.
This is ridiculous. Hopefully we can get the scoreboard update and just see how incredibly close it is. I mean, look, dude
I think was it 2 or 3?
I think they're down 2 right now.
15 to 13. So then again, he managed to tie it up. Of course, though he's going against 2 players now. If FaZe drops at this point, call me crazy, but I think Ninja could overtake this game.
Oh, 100%.
With a 2-kill deficit, yeah.
Like this is absolutely possible.
If you're FaZe right now, I mean, how do you play this?
Honestly,
you can't be too passive because you have Ninja killing everyone, but at the same time, like,
what is that?
You don't want to risk your life in a 2v1.
But you know it's going to slow down because Tilted obviously is very chaotic at first. It's going to slow down. So FaZe at this point don't need to get crazy. They can still play relatively passively, going in for the kill.
Moment's
Can
notice.
he
This
get
could
it?
be
And he does manage to get it.
Wow.
He's going to go ahead and finish off that. He gets another kill, and that is going to put him up 10 total kills, and now at least one behind the members of FaZe there, single-handedly doing incredibly well. He's going to just keep looting, checking out some things. Of course, it is slowing down now as Ninja has literally single-handedly cleared out Tilted Towers by himself.
He just blew out Tilted by himself.
10 kills in Tilted alone.
I have never.
Imagine if King Richard was still up.
I have never seen anything like this before.
If King Richard goes Tilted with him, this game is in a completely different spot.
Oh, absolutely. If King Richard just even stays alive, right? I mean, he gets in those early engagements. Let's say he goes to a different house. I mean, this is a totally different story. But, I mean, I don't even know what that was.
I mean,
like,
I don't know.
That was music to my ears. Like, that is that's like one of the best plays.
10 kills on the initial.
Off the break, right? And now, like we talked about, he's within one kill. He's now leading up with the other team. I mean, it's probably not a bad idea when you really think about things. Like, he's going to kind of put it at chance rather than have to separate and have the ability where – because, right, if you're Cloak and Tfue, you guys can go to 2 different routes and cover more of the map. But if he at least stays with one of them, he eliminates the opportunity to at least not have the opportunity to see one other player or the players that the FaZe guys are going to have a better opportunity of seeing. So this is a huge moment, right, in this entirety of this game. 36 players remain, and Ninja is hanging with the FaZe guys by himself, solely, mono versus 2 others. He is putting on the performance of a lifetime.
And this was what I was talking about in the beginning, Landon and Ryan. I mean, talking about his experience overall competitive-wise, right? Coming from plenty of competitive games. King Richard goes down. It doesn't even phase Ninja's mentality. He still wrecks FaZe over at Tilted Towers, and he's going to continue to do so. As we're seeing, only 1 kill down single-handedly. They started this game 8 kills down, and now only 1 kill separates him. Of course, he's met up with the FaZe guys that he knows there's some people down there at Dusty Divot. Cloak, though, does have the advantage just ahead of him, but we're going to see if Ninja can maybe pop one of these pop rocks, go in, and get some kills himself.
I do see fresh builds out to his right.
Well, he is, in fact, going to break off, and he's going to try and break off from Cloak, which wisely so. Maybe he can find a full team up here.
Yeah, if he can find, like, just
take that high ground.
Any type of kills that are unique to this map would be absolutely crucial. Of course, like I said, 1 kill difference, spots out 1 player. I believe there's at least 1 more there. So around 2 to 3 players are lingering in this current position. Has the advantage. Needs to go for the kill. Nearly gets 1 pump to the face. Has a few of his shields rather go to waste, but needs to find these kills. That's a big one. Finds both.
Tfue got 1,
but
Tfue got 1.
Tfue got 1, but
Ninja got 1 there too. Ninja had 10.
But still, he's there, right? He's still there. He's still there. Nonetheless, he
does get a grenade launcher with 28 nades in it too.
And we know how well he performs with this grenade launcher. Purple snipe as well. Like,
interesting, he's not using any shotguns whatsoever. He loves that LMG.
I think he's cool with the LMG. Like, we saw what he did with it inside of Tilted Towers.
Something that we don't.
Yeah, I mean, the LMG. I think he heard us literally talking about the LMG.
I've watched a lot of streams.
I want to show them.
I've never seen someone use it this much and this effectively.
Well, when you use the LMG, right, it's a matter of, like, a difficulty maneuvering the recoil. Like, his was not moving. Like, he knows the pattern of which that it obviously kind of aims up.
And if you notice, he's forcing, like, super close quarter engagements because, like I said, it does have a ton of recoil. So at even short to medium range, it does nothing. But in close quarters, it's absolutely shredding.
Oh, yeah.
It does, like, 50 damage per bullet or something.
Well, this is unprecedented.
Yeah,
this is
amazing.
This is unbelievable.
27 total kills still remaining here. Only 2 kills down for Ninja. He's been threatening to take over that lead left and right. I mean, guys, if any of the FaZe guys goes down, I think Ninja might outclass either one of them.
I think, honestly, and being totally honest with you, if Cloak and Tfue either fall, like, Ninja's winning this. Like, the way that he's playing, like, FaZe have got to be a little bit nervous right now. It's fair to say. You were up after game 1, and Ninja solely totally took over Tilted Towers. He made it his own, and now he's brought it back to a level playing field by himself. And, of course, in one of the most historic places in really gaming is Tilted Towers in that exact position. So This is unreal stuff that we're being able to witness here, gentlemen, and it's only going to get more exciting as things continue.
I think he's going back to get one more pop rock before he kind of continues towards that circle. Even though it is going to be in Dusty, he might just chill in Dusty Divot, which is not uncharacteristic of him, and just casually taking a drink there, as he knows he's in control. I'm telling you, this is his element that he's currently in.
Yeah, and I was going to mention
through and through.
I was going to mention too, like I've seen a lot of his streams. Obviously, I think we all have. And one thing he likes the pop rocks. Like he likes the ability. He loves jumping around. He has great aim when players are flying through the air as well. Just overall a fantastic kind of overall aimer. And I think this is going to cater to him very, very well. Granted, Dusty Divot doesn't seem like as if it's going to be necessarily the final resting place, but if he even has a few engagements here, I think you got to prefer him versus the FaZe guys in these situations where guys are obviously jumping around.
When you think about it, they're almost like artificial impulse nades for him, right? Like he's probably the best player at using impulse nades, and they're almost like like impulse nades you can use over and over.
Sees a player up ahead. This could be big if he's able to pick this off, especially
any of these. It looks like Tfue behind him. Tfue is right behind him on his heels.
That's okay.
And that's pretty smart by the FaZe guys. They seem to have
There's two players.
There's two players that he sees right there. Tries to take some shots. Tfue being overly aggressive. But see, Tfue could be overly aggressive here, try and pick some kills off Ninja, and he can end up going down himself. So he's got to be careful with that aggression.
Has to be wary. Here comes the shots.
He's definitely got to be wary. And Ninja himself is trying to take it over Tfue. Tfue gets a knockout. He goes down with the LMG. Will he be able to pick up this kill? He manages to get the knock as well. Still not taking any damage if he lands this shot.
Oh my God! The big snipe from Ninja!
No, he gets another shot, goes in for another kill.
There's the third.
3 kills.
Ninja, calm down.
Tfue.
But Tfue still. Well, Tfue got that on the
finished
I think he just tied it off. Give me a scoreboard, please. I think he just tied it.
Oh my God!
He either tied it or it's within 1.
Oh my!
This man cannot be stopped.
We are all speechless. I even hear the guys in the production room. We don't know how to react to this.
What is happening?
I jumped off the
We're
couch.
seeing something
18
else.
18, let's go. Ninja doing it.
It is tied.
And
18
more shots.
to 18. 21
this
players
is so
left.
dangerous building up. He doesn't have pop rock, but he does have the jump pad. That's what he's going to be using.
Yep.
But remember,
Ready for the jump pad.
What if his teammate were to shoot out the?
It's against the rules. It's called sabotaging.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay,
He's going to shoot his own so the teammates can't. So the FaZe guys can't follow him.
This is a savage play, man. I like it. Let's see what he's doing.
So he's going to survey. This is what he's doing. He's surveying the map, trying to find where these players are.
I believe there's somebody down in that.
And this is such a smart play from him because the reason why he shoots down his barrier, no one else has the ability to follow him anymore. So he's kind of distancing himself, obviously trying to find out where another player could be and trying to distance someone of a lead.
Meanwhile, though, Cloak does get a knock, so I'd say that's kind of a high risk because now you either put yourself in a situation where you find the kills or they find the kills and you're far away from them.
But I think it's difficult whenever there's not many players left. Like a
100%,
permanent 1 versus 2. Like one guy can kind of hang back, or like one guy can even try to block him while the other guy's trying to challenge.
2 kills coming on the side of FaZe.
So that's 2 kills down now for Ninja. He took that jump pad, unfortunately not working out for him. He didn't spot him back.
So there's at least 2 players
straight ahead of him.
I see 4 players. There are 4 players sitting here.
Easy knock. Easy knock.
First knockdown with the sniper. 3 other players, it seems, are just in his line sight. Wants to get the full knockdown as he is on the heels of 2 FaZe players and trying to slowly make his way up through the map.
So that's 1 kill down.
Kill game.
Doesn't have the pop rocks or anything.
Yep, there is a player on the same. We call the X, but the same where the other guy died.
There's 1 player in front of him, I believe. There's another knock. Okay,
but Tfue at the same time.
Tfue gets it as well. So
2 kills.
So that's
they should still be down 1.
Still down 1 kill, and I believe there's still another team in front of him. So
oh
there we go.
My God.
Snipe. But look at Tfue answers back, getting another knock with the shotgun.
We are neck and neck.
1 kill down for Ninja. Going in, takes a shot to the face. It's all right, though. He still has some shield. He still has some health. He's going to go in with that LMG with the pure aggression, trying to get this kill.
The LMG, man. This is absolutely
stuff. Still, now, I believe he just tied it up with that. He got another jump pad. Still, at this point, 12 kills still remaining for either which side to get. It's going to definitely come down to the wire. Can he keep his team alive? Ninja single-handedly has taken this game over. And there you go.
Kills.
But you see Cloak shotgunning, and then Tfue finally getting the elimination on player 257, 259. So now
that's 2 others.
That's 2 kills up now once again.
Wow,
neck and neck between these 2 guys. Only 10 kills remaining, and it's going to come down to the wire. Of course, we're going to see that jump pad come into action from Ninja. He's going to go up. He's going to survey the land to get closer to that circle.
Yeah, and of course, if you're just joining us,
1
ladies and gentlemen, loser of this game is sent home packing from the $10,000 Friday Fortnite tournament, of course, powered by UMG. 1 kill separating who will advance on in this tournament. Of course, The later face-off against Noah J and Avery in
low.
losers round 7. A lot on the line, but it's all coming down to this. Tfue and Cloak versus Ninja. Can the king of Twitch bring it back? Can he single-handedly bring himself and King Richard to the next round? And like I said, it all comes down to the final moments here.
Here comes
They're
the
on
jump
separate
pad.
sides of the circle, too.
Yes, they are, and the jump pad is going to come into effect. He's going to come up. He's going to survey, going towards Tfue's side.
He spots 2 players to his left.
And actually right there in front of him, too, yeah, like you said, to his left. So
He's
if he
trying to
picks up
pinch.
these 2 kills, he can actually take a 1-kill lead. Tfue, though, is going to be right above him. We'll see if he managed to pick up this kill. Easy kill. He gets the knock. Can he get the other one in that porta fort? He's going to be pushing forward. Easy kill as well. There's another player in front. If he
Third
gets
player.
this kill, he got it!
Ninja is now up to 20 kills, about to find the knockdowns as well. He might have just taken the lead,
No, they
but the
get it.
sniper
But that wasn't-
actually
that was a
comes in
different team. It was a
from a
different
different
team.
player. Barriers starting to make their way forward, wants to get the official knockdown.
He's up one. He's up
There's
one
players
kill.
in front of him right now.
He's
He
up
should
one
be
kill.
up.
And
The
he gets
sniper
another
comes
hit.
in.
Can he get it?
But
that could
Tfue's
be-
also shooting at him.
Tfue's also shooting at him as well. He's going to build up. He's going out.
There's at least
with the
2
grenades
players
as
in this
well.
position.
Will he be able to connect with those
Super heads up
grenades
to use the
going
grenades.
left and right? FaZe Cloak not in the picture.
Oh
Now he
my
does
God.
get a knock. I think Ninja can do this.
Ninja might be able to pull this off. This would be one of the greatest comebacks in all
Easy
of gaming
kill. Easy kill.
history
He gets
as he
it.
finds 2
I believe
others.
that's 3. Give me a scoreboard for goodness
Cloak
sake.
gets an elimination.
I think that's 3 kills
Hold on, there's
now.
3. There's only 3 killable players left on the map. 3 players are 2 on FaZe and Ninja.
I can't believe how close this
Oh my
is.
God.
Ninja has single-handedly taken the FaZe clan down to the wire between kills. Can it be done? Only a minute remaining. Let's see.
This is incredible.
This is absolutely unbelievable stuff. You do not see stuff like this happen very often. This would be a miracle if Ninja can pull this off. Not many remain. As like we said, 2 players left. We're still yet to find an official score.
If he picks up
but
one,
you got
he
to
for sure-
imagine
if he picks up one, he for sure takes it.
he's got to find at least
There's
one.
a launch pad.
Here comes the launch pad. Tfue, Cloak, and Ninja all surveying certain portions of the map.
gonna
Where
jump
are
back
these
in.
final 2 players lingering? As they are hungry, they want to move forward. They want a majority
I think I
of the
just saw a pop rocket pop over
$10,000
Dusty.
prize. They want a chance
My heart is
to lock this down, and it all comes down to this. And you see Ninja continuing to use the jump pad. He wants to find the vision. He wants to see where these players are. And you see him and Tfue, right? They're just kind of, as long as they can stick with Ninja, honestly, if I'm Cloak and Tfue, like, try to be aware of where Ninja's looking at all times because he's finding kills that you aren't. He is looking places that you cannot, and he's being super aware of players who could be in those bushes.
I don't blame him.
A very tense moment.
There he is.
And there's the play. Tfue
Tfue.
ends
Tfue
up
gets a
taking
kill.
down 1. We could either see a tied game or Ninja lock it down. Of course, an
player.
unknown result, leading to a very pressured
I believe it's just
ending.
1 kill, Landon.
Well, I'm not
This
sure how
could be
many-
it.
We don't know how many kills FaZe has right now, but it's
We don't, but I
Takes the random snipe.
seriously think it's 1 kill, and I mean only 1 kill remains. This is a huge kill. If Ninja gets this, I mean he very well could take this.
This could tie it. Like, we could be seeing a 3rd map. Like, this is absolutely possible.
And
We
this
don't know
would-
for sure.
This would be the first 3rd map we've seen.
It could very well
I
be
see
tied right
Build's
now.
coming in on Tfue.
And just like that,
he
Tfue finds
I
1.
got it.
think
It's all about to see the score.
15.
23 for Ninja.
Weren't they down 8 coming into the
They were
third?
8, so 15.
That's tie game.
That's tie game. But then we're going 3rd match. That's tie game. No,
Wait.
I'm
because
not sure what the
15
ruling are though. Is it because they
I
have
don't know what just happened.
15. No, that's
Okay.
he definitely tied it up though.
Production, we need to find out what just happened because
know,
I don't
but-
think
but-
anyone knows.
He just tied it up. They have to
I
go to 3rd.
but they have 2 players to their 1 though, remaining.
Oh, I didn't know if that played a factor or not.
I don't know. I think we're still trying to. Oh my God, we are seeing a 3rd map.
Are we?
Are we?
Production, are we seeing a 3rd map? I'm not. I can't hear you.
There's one thing about these tournaments. I mean, these tournaments are so new, and Ninja literally probably just broke the tournament just
20?
single-handedly.
Ninja had 20.
23 kills.
23
20
by
kills.
himself.
I am actually mind blown at what
And-
we just
and
saw.
it-
We
and
don't deserve that. We don't deserve that. No one deserves that.
It's so funny because we just talked about Tilted too. Why aren't these players going
The
Tilted?
experience we were just given, like hail to the king. I'm phased up all that to win the tournament. Hail to the king though. Remember the question we had? Can Ninja keep up? Can Ninja do this and that against
Yes.
pro players? All right, does that answer our questions?
I apologize for being disrespectful and asking that question. I just genuinely wasn't curious. I was very curious.
God.
Like,
Wow.
we just witnessed probably one of the greatest moments in gaming history. Like, that clutch by himself. King Richard dies in what, the first minutes?
On the first engagement of the initial. Not even the initial.
No,
the
yeah.
first
First
engagement possible.
He didn't even get a kill.
Oh, yeah. No, King Richard
Oh.
died 0 kills. Ninja,
If he would have picked up 1 kill, he would have took that game.
My heart is still racing right now. Like
If
it
he
is
would've
beating
picked up-
out of my chest.
If King Richard would have picked up 1 kill in that house, they would have.
Oh, yeah.
They would have taken.
Imagine
that
if
game over
King
FaZe.
Richard stays alive.
No.
We're done talking about this. It's over.
Well,
there's no question.
But who knows? Ninja knew he had to go off as a single player. Who knows? If King Richard would have stayed alive, I don't even know.
I don't
that
know.
was
man. Like,
insane.
I think everyone's still trying to make sure that we are seeing a third map. I believe that's the case.
I mean,
it should be.
it's tied up. But like you said, 1 player was still alive. I don't know if that has
That's
any
the only
effect.
thing that could be some kind of
I'm
tiebreaker
pretty sure it
differentiator.
only comes down to kills.
I
don't know.
We have to check back with the team.
I don't know what to say.
I
man.
w-
So from production team is saying we're going to a game 3. Wow.
Yes. we get more. We get more of this.
What a perfect reaction. Yeah. Like,
Wow.
What I tell you, this is the Warriors versus the Rockets. These are two high-powered. We're gonna call them high-powered offenses in the Fortnite world. Two high-killing teams. On the second map, by high-killing teams, I mean Ninja. But
basically.
you can't ask for a better matchup. You can't ask for more action than that. They
All right.
combined for. Hold on. How many kills did the FaZe guys have?
FaZe guys
in that second game?
in a second game 15.
15.
14,
Okay, so
15.
15 kills for the FaZe team, 23 for Ninja. They amassed half the map between them. Half the map was eliminated by these 3 guys.
And it was all changed by Tilted. Ninja
And he used an LMG.
and he used an LMG.
Probably 70% of his kills with the LMG.
which is so unorthodox.
Did you remember seeing that?
Well,
Like, there was that one play where he's like spraying someone down with LMG, casually peeks up and snipes the head off of someone. Like,
Yeah.
See that
with-
twice.
Yeah, without like even a second's like reaction. It was just like it was as if it was like
that was over a fail,
normal.
right?
I want to point one thing out, though. We talk about the meta. We talk about the role some of these guns have. We talked about the role of the LMG earlier. I was just enlightened. And the reason I say that is because we talked about earlier how that gun's role is shredding through walls, shredding
Sure.
through materials. Okay, there was 2 situations. One of them was towards the end with the long-haired girl character. So because that gun shreds through like walls and stuff like that, and because he's using it so well close quarters, you actually can't really defensively build against it. Did you notice how fast they were trying to build
Just
walls?
destroying
And he
and
just
shredding through 'em.
shreds through, and you can't build fast enough, so that's why he's getting some of these
Yeah.
kills. That's going to be you're going to see that used more. I guarantee that
Oh, absolutely.
180,000 or however many
changed
people
it.
watching, you're going to see that more. I'm going to start doing that. Like, that was, oh, my
I
God.
mean, it's just so smart and
All
it's
right.
so fast. But
And here we go. Right
Guys,
here comes the drop.
third game, Landon.
Indeed, sir.
We are here.
We are indeed.
Oh my
This
Hey, King Richard, land with Ninja, buddy. All right?
they're not. They're not
not.
landing together.
Oh, my.
Ninja's letting them go.
I think he's going back. Is he going back tilted?
Ninja's like, I'm king of Tilted Towers. I'm going forward again.
Ninja's Thanos at this point. Like,
He's going for
Basically.
Thanos.
Like, all right, well, here we go. We're speechless. We don't know how we just got here, but we're here. That's all that matters. If you haven't done so already, tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/UMG events. We are seeing for the first time a game number 3. We are tied between Ninja and King Richard
I had to break
and
off.
FaZe, Tfue, and Cloaksy. It looks like Ninja will start to break off, go to a few of these larger buildings just off toward Loot Lake, as we are in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, things are kicking off, and really, it's just a matter of what can this man Ninja do. Already finding a few weapons off the break, and of course, we'll be swapping back and forth between him and King Richard's perspective. And really, for King Richard, it's just like, hey, man, just stay alive, like as long as that can happen. But I actually take a look at the kill feed. Cloak already involved twice, so that might be either 2 kills early on or at least just a knockdown. But FaZe guys getting involved early.
Yeah, definitely so. Pretty slow start compared to what we saw last time, but nonetheless, I think it's warranted. He's kind of showing out
Tfue's
just
here.
a little bit. And Tfue's actually there. So
Wait,
is it
I think what could be happening is that Tfue is with Ninja and Cloak is with King Richard.
Exactly, and Cloak just knocks another player too. So
And that's the worrisome part, right? Because if Cloak is with King Richard, at least based off this game so far, you're preferring Cloak in a number of different engagements. I mean, King Richard had to wait forever. I think he might be just picking up a few of the scraps here in Pleasant Park. But, yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. You're basically seeing King Richard with Cloak, Tfue with Ninja on opposite sides of the map. That's kind of the competitive atmosphere that we're seeing so far in this game. Definitely an interesting strat being pulled out, but it looks like engagement could be happening here for King Richard. Desperately wants to kind of get on the board, get some confidence back under himself. It looks like some shots from behind. He needs to stay up. He has some minis.
Not again.
Could he make this even more difficult for Ninja?
Might as well. I mean, I don't know. He's got in, like you said, he's got those minis, brings it up to 50.
I actually just read his words. He said, they're all surrounding me. So he's trying to get out of here. He needs to try to limit himself. And honestly, if you're probably Cloak, like, you want to find these kills, but you don't want to be too excessive about it. Like, let King Richard kind of get into these fights along with kind of picking them up at the end.
He has a player one shot.
Yeah, it's a difficult position. Here comes a shot.
He got it.
He gets tagged up.
Very low on mats, though.
He does get tagged up a little, but has to back up. And it looks like he will find a fading knockdown for the time, but trying to reset himself, as that was just about a disaster when you look at this game. If King Richard drops, not that I'm not doubting Ninja by any means, but having to do that again, let alone once, that would be unprecedented.
Well, I think Cloak already has 3 kills at this point, so King Richard.
I think the player who initially knocked got revived. He needs to finish that kill.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And if I'm Richard, though, I'm pushing that second kid because Cloak is on his tail.
All right, back at tilted.
Oh, and Ninja actually rocks the explosives to make sure the building is clear, and well, it's more than clear now.
Well, he's back at tilted now, back at his home.
Cloak just dropped. Cloak just fell.
This is huge, and King Richard picks up a kill.
Yeah, King Richard will find the player who just knocked down Cloak, and we obviously talk about Tfue nowhere near.
Ninja tilted. Tfue's getting kills as well, though.
Yeah, Tfue's finding kills, but honestly, you're kind of okay with that. As long as King Richard can stay alive, as long as Ninja can as well, Cloak is done. He's out of this game.
He's gone. He's gone. There's no way.
So now it's all up to Tfue.
There's no way he can be revived.
How close are they on the map, though? Because look at
Tilted Towers and I believe Pleasant Park, and I don't believe Tfue is making an effort to even try to go to Pleasant.
I think Tfue's he's in a couple of engagements. Oh man, he misses that
there's
first shot.
there's no way that Cloak gets revived.
No!
Ninja goes down.
Ninja's down.
Ninja's down.
Oh, the Savior kit. Will they kill him? It comes down to a 1 versus 1.
Does
Tfue
have enough time
versus
to get
King
to his
Richard.
for the revive?
I think Tfue's going for the sprint. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way he can make it there. I mean, but then again, he only needs 1 health, right? To get there and then you just pick him up.
Oh, no, there's no chance.
Make that.
It's not going to happen.
Okay, well, hey, either way. It's
like, King Richard is closer than Tfue is, I think.
Well, it's King Richard now going against
It's a 1v1, guys.
It is a 1v1, and this is a 1v1.
And it's the 2 players we didn't expect.
It's the 2 players we didn't expect, but it also has to be worrisome as well. King Richard, we know he can go up at that last game. Unfortunately, he just got killed off the beginning. We'll see if he can do something here with 2 kills. It's not bad. I believe Ninja had some kills as well. Didn't he get 2 kills himself?
He at least had like 1 or
kills
2.
In the corner.
Yeah.
What's funny is so the two teams split, right?
Right.
1 player from each team died on each side of the map.
You got to imagine, like, if Ninja can stay up, like, I know it's such a situational play. There's no way he could have known, but if he's able to back up, like, get away from that engagement, like, things are totally different. But
I think FaZe is up. I think FaZe is up 6 or 7 to 4. I think.
That's okay.
I think that's what it is.
Wow, man, this is absolutely unprecedented. And you talk about, right, looking at Tfue's point of view now from, of course, Ninja's stream. Yep, 3 kill difference right now, 6 kills right now combined for Tfue and Cloaksy. Ninja and King Richard only with 3. And the question is right now, of course, King Richard, this is his first game in a while. Like he kind of just enjoyed the show in that last match, had some popcorn and just watched his teammate go to work. But now it's his opportunity. The pressure is on for both of these teams. And you got to imagine if you're in Tfue's point of view, it's got to be nerve-wracking, of course, because you just obviously lost a 1 versus 2 permanently, or at least you went to a game 3. But it's going to be even more nerve-wracking for King Richard because he's now in the driver's seat. If he loses, him and Ninja are out after the performance we just saw, probably one of the greatest performances in Fortnite history. He now has to make a step back and does eliminate 1 inside of Loot Lake, as now, of course, trying to bring things back to an even playing field. But both players around the similar area, not too far away, about maybe like 150 meters away from one another. So trying to distance themselves somewhat.
I think if you're King Richard, you want to get far away from Tfue because Tfue has the lead right now, so it's in his better interest to be close to the competition. Because in those situations, I mean, unless it goes really one-sided, a lot of times you're kind of splitting kills, right? If you're in a team fight, likely you'll probably get 2, you'll get 2, right? So that's in Tfue's favor to be splitting kills from here on out. And so if I'm King Richard, I'm actually trying to get away from him. And
that looks like that's what Tfue could be doing. I mean, he has his pickaxe out. He was trying to full-on sprint, getting to King Richard as fast as he can. So, 3 kill difference right now, 34 to 31. King Richard, of course, surveying the area. He's going to find a little bit of loot here. Finds a nice big pot along with the chest as well. He's trying to get back a little bit of those shields. I think he's at like 98, 99? Yeah, 99 right there. So all that health is nice. Also finds the med kit This is great for late game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also finds another big pot as well.
So cool.
Got to pick that up, I think. Oh, yeah, he's going to. Okay, so he's going to go and pull up the med kit. Has a mini along with a big pot to use in the future. So he's looking pretty good as far as his kit is considered. But, yeah, Tfue is definitely at least hanging around the location of him for sure. I think that he might try to meet up with him later, but I think he's kind of okay. As long as they're in the same range, that'd be nice. But this is where King Richard likes to lie. This is where his game really comes down to it. Are these snipes actually gets the hit?
He
does get the hit onto him. And I don't know how much HP that does, but it definitely makes the player a little shaken up at the least. And Tfue immediately going for the engagement just inside a Dusty Depot is going for the engagement. I believe also has a pop rock. And so it's about who can get to this kill faster. And it looks like we're seeing a few players.
Clean kills.
Ooh, give him a haircut.
Get the jump shot.
Tfue knocked a player out.
Oh my gosh, man. Tfue is a dawn.
He might get that revive, though. So
yeah, and Tfue has such a huge advantage in the situation. A pop rock already. He's right next to them.
No
has some nades in his back pocket.
Well-placed nades. There's a player in there. He's cooked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but here comes King Richard. Not in time, though. Tfue just happens to get the knockdown.
Yeah, Tfue actually got, yep.
Oh, but King Richard also,
I think he just picked up 2 more kills.
Yeah, Tfue finds 2 at the same time. King Richard finds 1, and King is also on the hunt for another. Can he take off any more heads? As it looks like he has the opportunity to do so. Walls being taken down every which way. I believe at least one player in his line sights. Tfue just shortly behind, tossing at the walls. No match.
No. Oh, no.
That's such an awkward position to be in. But here comes a player engaging. This could be it right here. Needs to go big. Shotgun miss, but does take down the player. Here comes another opportunity. 3 HP. Can you do it, King Richard?
It's over.
No. Just like that, King Richard falls, and that should be the victory over toward the FaZe boys as they will advance.
Wow.
And just like that, King Richard and Ninja are eliminated from the Friday Fortnite 10K.
Wow.
FaZe up.
Come on. I mean, I mean, look.
Honestly, let's give a round of applause
for
that. Seriously, man.
I know Ninja and King Richard lost that, but Ninja just showcased his true power of what he can truly do there.
Oh
King Richard, hey, he was a great partner as well. Unfortunately, he just got locked in that situation. But the FaZe clan, I mean, the duo, they are just they're on point. They're on point.
That was incredible.
That was worth like the price of admission. That's certainly true. I have never seen anything like that in my life. I don't. What do we say from here? Like, obviously, congratulations to FaZe, but like, that was truly one of the greatest like gaming moments that I personally ever cast over, but have ever even watched. Like, I don't know how many viewers are obviously watching the entirety of the streams, but like, what a pleasure!
Yeah,
like,
that was just such a display of skill.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just. I don't even know what to say. Like anywhere he looked, he killed. Right, in the way he would just switch between snipe, between grenade launcher, between shotgun, between AR, the LMG. I mean, there wasn't anything he was missing with. He had the right weapon out at the right time. That was like he came from Halo. That was a killing spree, right? He's brought back his Halo. That was a killing spree. That was incredible. But FaZe does move on. My pick to win this still alive.
And hey, props, man.
Tfue and Cloaksy, 2 incredibly high killing players.
Honestly,
in my opinion, if they were playing anyone else but FaZe Tfue and FaZe Cloaksy, for one, Ninja's Rampage kills anyone else.
Yeah.
2, I mean, even without that, Ninja and Kimmer should still move forward in that. So I think, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much to be said, of course. Taking a quick look at our bracket, our next match underway is going to be Noah J456 and Avery versus FaZe Tfue and FaZe Cloaksy. I mean, Noah J456 and Avery, of course, the runners-up at last week's tournament, played very, very well. But, I mean, we are seeing a different breed, essentially, as far as this tournament is considered. Another 5,000 added to the prize pool, and we are seeing the FaZe guys absolutely perform, which, of course, is a great thing for the Fortnite esports community as far as things are considered to see, like I said, TSM, FaZe, both at least in like the top 4, position. But I mean, personally, like, straight up give my prediction, FaZe at least to face off against TSM. Like, I like Noah J456 and Avery, fantastic players. I watched them play, did a lot of research on them as well. Fantastic players. But I don't know how you match up with these guys, man.
The gods.
Yeah. We haven't been able to watch their perspective for the most part unless we were in a death cam. And it's just every, 30 seconds, someone's involved in the kill feed at all times. Like, it is consistent. It's not just like, wow, they found 3-4 kills in a row. It is consistent, rapid fire. You have to be up in the face of the enemy. You almost have to go tilted towers. And I think Ninja realized that. If I don't go tilted, there's no way we're coming back from this deficit. Like, we have to outslay them, which is nearly impossible. Ninja obviously does the impossible, but it's impossible to do it.
We talk about like how much coming into this tournament we expected to see tilted towers, and we talk about how important it is to this type of game.
Oh yeah,
that just shows it right there.
Yeah,
literally, we finally see someone go to tilted. We're so surprised that no one else is going there. We see someone go to tilted. He went there by himself. And that shows the power that tilted towers has in this type of kind of game mode format. And so, I still am in the camp of you know, if you really want to get the highest possible kills, you have to go there. Like,
oh, for sure.
Like, there's one thing to play it safe and to kid up, and I get all that. But I mean, if you're trying to maximize your kills, like they're on a silver platter sitting right there at those towers, you know.
Well, depending, high risk, high reward. You go tilted, you could get a lot of kills like Ninja did. You can also die pretty quickly, depending. But like we've seen in this tournament, you can also die anywhere. So might as well go for that high risk. But nonetheless, going against Avery and Jay. I mean, hey. That's going to be some tough competition, but nonetheless, they're already joining the lobby, which is great. Tournament's running around smoothly, which, by the way, got to give a shout out to Keem. Hey, my man putting it on. Good stuff. Really helping us out overall. And this tournament's been running smoothly. Shout out to the UMG team as well for the bracket, also production. Seriously, phenomenal stuff coming in from them. And thank you as the viewers for stopping by. We really do appreciate the support overall.
It's been unreal.
It really has.
I don't think people understand, too, like what goes into putting one of these on, right? So we're talking about, you know, the amount of hours Keem's had to put in to talk to all these different influencers, talk to all these different pros, put this all together. So, again, huge shout out to Keem and huge shout out to obviously the production team and everyone involved. But, you know, hopefully everyone's enjoying this because obviously, you know, a lot of effort's been put in all around, and I'd say it's
I definitely am.
I'd say the show is delivering, right? I mean, I'm having a great time watching it. We get to watch from the couch, obviously, but for all the viewers at home, this has to be just as incredible to watch for them too.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
big shout out to everyone involved.
For sure. And, of course, guys, we're going to send it to a very, very quick commercial break. Of course, the Friday Fortnite 10K will advance not much longer, of course, till we get to that finals. But it's all about the fights that take place leading up into that. Of course, we return some more awesome games to come. Thank you guys so much for tuning in up to this point. If you haven't done so already, tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/UMG events. We'll be right back.